Anna.
And I'm Scarlett.
And we are Basic Stitches.
This is episode 5,
I think.
Kind of
Lost track.
5.
Close enough.
Which I think it's been a hot minute, so.
Yeah, we've been busy.
We've been busy. I knit an entire sweater.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing. Like last time we shot this episode, I was like, should I show my yarn? Oh, I don't have to. We'll shoot another one before then.
Yeah.
Didn't, and then I knit a whole sweater.
Yeah.
So, hey, finished object, almost. There are still some ends hanging out, which I'm sure,
Yeah.
that's hard to see. But
That happens.
I knit a whole sweater.
What?
It is the Fiber Seed Sprout Sock in Interstellar. There are many, many, many pictures of it on my Instagram if you are so inclined. But I got it at Stash St. Pete, where we get everything whenever possible. And I went to visit my grandparents in California. They live in a condo. They, they had stuff going on, and my grandpa takes like 4 hours to get up and get showered in the morning, so I had some time on my hands. And so I walked a lot and I knit a lot, and so I came home with the whole body and most of one sleeve. And then since I've been home the last 4 days, I finished one sleeve and knit the other one, and I have it on my body. I knit something that you can actually wear. Now I will say I was going for negative ease. Not what I got. It's a little big, and so I'm really nervous to block it because I don't want to make it any bigger. But what I think I'm gonna do is just put some water in a spray bottle and just kind of spray it and dry it flat, and not stretch it really at all.
Yeah.
And hope for the best from that, because the caking process was aggressive. Yeah, a struggle. So the dog is eating out of the cat bowl, you guys. That's what that was. So it definitely needs to be blocked, but I don't want to do too much to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want to pin it very aggressively at all.
No, and I don't want to wet it, because every time I wet block something, when I pull it out of the water, the weight of itself makes it, which so far has been good.
Yeah.
But I don't want this thing to be much bigger. The choices were knit it in 32 or knit it in 35 inches, and I measured myself at 35 and a half, and I was like, okay, I'll knit the 35. And I swatched, and I noticed that my gauge was slightly off, but it was really slight. And then when I started knitting the actual sweater, I checked my gauge again, and it seemed like it was spot on. But I probably should have gone down a needle size, and that would have been better. But such is the way of the world.
Yeah.
And it's the Breakwater pullover, or the Breakwater sweater, which I got on Ravelry. And so it has this really nice woven stitch neckline and woven stitch on the edge, which is basically the same stitch that in the heel flap of the sock pattern that I knit from usually. So that's sort of, I was like, it's like making a little sock, but a neck.
Yeah.
Sock neck. The name of my next rock band. Hi, Salty. Dogs, man. What have you been up to?
I don't know. Some stuff. I have a few finished objects. The first is, I knit a pillow.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So it's just seed stitch pillowcase, Lambrin, Woolly Stick and Quick, and Hudson Bay, which
That's
I
really
have
good.
bought multiple times.
I really like the way your stripes kind of line up across the pillow.
Yeah.
That looks so good.
So
I'm a big
came
fan.
out pretty well. It's gonna be a house market
Is that 2 skeins?
for some people. Yeah, 2 skeins.
Who's buying a house? Can you not say?
James's brother.
Oh,
and
right.
sister-in-law.
I thought they'd already done that.
Well, they have it. They just haven't moved in yet.
Oh.
But they already have a pillow that I knit them for Christmas.
And this will be the accompanying.
And so this will be a second pillow for them, so they don't have to fight over the first one.
Oh, did they fight over it now?
Yes.
That's so sweet.
That's what they say.
Is it the same color, right?
No. The one that they have actually will work pretty well, because the one that they have is essentially like this cream color
Okay.
right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the color that they got for
I would
Christmas.
fight over it.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to make one myself, actually.
It's nice, squishy.
Yeah.
That's. Do you have any other finished objects?
No, I do have some other finished objects from the last couple of weeks, but they have all gone on to their respective homes. Which I really just think is the hat that I knit for Erin. Did you end up seeing that?
Yes.
I did the really warm hat from Rav in like dusty pink for Erin. She looks real cute in it, and she sent me a selfie, so I keep meaning to put that on Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, she loves it. So give your
Pet
friends
the
nice
dog.
things, you guys. Pet the dog.
Yeah. So I have a couple of other finished objects. First, I have a hat.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's too big for my head. I have a miniature-sized head.
I'll try, you guys.
So it's a little big.
Oh, it's big for me too, but look how cute it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would wear.
Yeah. And so.
It's so soft.
Yeah.
I could be like real hipstery and have
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So that is one of my finished objects. Little hat here.
You're very needy today, Betty.
And then my last finished object is this guy here. Here it is, Isaac. He's been on my needles for
A long
a
time.
very long time, and I finally buckled down and finished him. He's not as long as I wanted him to be, but this was all the yarn I had.
Yeah, I was gonna say you used all your yarn.
Yeah, this was all the yarn I had, and this yarn is no longer being made.
Yeah.
It's the Isaac Mizrahi. I think it's called like. I don't remember the name of the exact yarn, but they're all colored after different universities, and so this is the Fordham colorway.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute.
Fordham, and it had Barnard.
Yeah, it's
Barnard
different
one.
universities in New York City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's very New York. I'm surprised it's not named after a neighborhood like Tribeca or something.
But this guy was finally done, so it feels good to have him off my needles. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him.
You think you'll wear him?
No,
Oh.
no, I was never knitting him for myself.
Oh.
So he'll go home to someone. I
When
have
the
a
right
few
person,
ideas,
when you
but
meet the
I'm
right
not sure.
person, you'll know. But it looks really good with your shirt.
Yeah, but those are some of the good finished objects that I have. I think that's all I have.
Do you have whips?
Yes, I have two.
I only have one over here, but I could go and get the other ones. No, I left the other one at work. Oh, I'm a mess.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do my one. And this I had not started yet when we last podcasted. And all it needs is a couple more rows in the neck, and it will be done. It's a little baby sweater. This is for my cousin who lives in Boston. She's due in September, and so I want to get this out to her. She's not having a baby shower, so I don't really have a deadline, except, you know, the birth
The
of
baby,
the child. Or, you know, whatever. So this needs a couple more rows in the neck, and then I need to Kitchener up my little armpits, but I've got some stitch markers holding that shut right now. And then this will be done. This is knit out of Barocco Remix, so it's 100% recycled fiber. It is like cotton, merino, nylon, silk, and something else. And is it not so soft?
It's very
Yeah.
soft.
You know? Yeah. Yeah, so I've got quite a bit of it left. So I might buy another skein in this color and do, there's a t-shirt that you can do out of this stuff that's called like Derecho or something. It's a Barocco pattern that's on Rav. And I saw a sample of the shirt in Roxy's in Tampa, Roxy's Yarns, where I got this on our birthday yarn crawl.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I like that. I want to do it. And I thought I would do it out of like the black gray version of this. But since I have so much left over, I might do it out of this. It depends how much it needs, so I'll have to do some research.
And then the stripes, are those Comfort DK?
Yeah, they're Comfort DK. Yeah, I am realizing how much DK weight yarn comes into play, and how little of it I have, aka none.
Yeah.
So that's been interesting, an interesting realization I've made lately. But yeah, so this is almost done. I'm gonna try to maybe get this wrapped up this weekend so that I can get it mailed off to my cousin, maybe from my mom's this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom can like put something in the box and we can like have a sentimental family thing mailing this off for my cousin. She's my favorite cousin. She's everybody's favorite, and it's her first baby, so we're all very excited.
Okay, so she's been shown off before, but she's made some progress. I have Raina. So here she is. So she's getting there. I'm actually pretty close to being done. I have another little garter stitch section to do, and then I have a big lace section. Pull it out, you can see it a little bit better there. She'll definitely need to be blocked. But so I have a big lace section to do.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Another little bit of garter, and this is what I have left.
Yeah, it's not gonna cut
which is not enough. So what I need to do is go and pick out an accompanying yarn color to finish her off.
And I know that I ask you this every time we talk about this, but is that Rios or Arroyo?
Arroyo.
And Arroyo's the worsted?
Yes.
Okay.
So I can't keep track.
That seems worsted
That's
to
what
me.
it is. And so my plan is to get the second color, take it to the store and pick one out, and then the next garter stitch section, kind of stripe them.
Fade, if you will.
Yeah. And then do the mesh in the new color,
Mm-hmm.
and then haven't decided how I'll finish it off yet.
Yeah.
That'll be decided when it gets there, but I think it's because I sized up the needles, which is why I'm running short on
What
yarn.
did it ask for?
I don't remember. I started knitting on 5s,
Uh-huh.
and it was like Kevlar.
Oh, right.
And so I had to size up, or else it was going to be so small and just so not great.
Yeah, I think that when you block that, I think that's gonna block.
I think it's going to block really well,
Yeah.
but the downside is I don't have enough yarn to finish
Yeah.
it
When you
solidly.
block her, she'll be like a different person.
But she's going. She's almost there. She'd be done if I
Yeah. If you
had
had yarn.
quicker access to the yarn.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah. We'll put that on the to-do list.
yeah, because I need her. She doesn't need to be done until Christmas.
Oh, that's right. That's not
But-
for you.
No, it's not for me.
Oh, I'm such a selfish knitter. I knit
she
everything
does
for
kind
me.
of need to be done at some point.
Yeah.
And then my next whip, I just started.
Ooh, I haven't even seen this.
Yeah, and so this is the first stage of my Cancun boxy top.
Oh, I love it.
So I've gone through the first little startup there, and then I just finished the third different pattern. And it's coming together. I mean, this is,
That looks good.
I don't remember, it hasn't been that long since I started this. Started it maybe Sunday.
This is amazing. That's gonna be so cute when it's
Yeah,
finished.
so I'm gonna knit 2 panels
Okay.
and then seam them together.
Okay.
That's how the pattern goes.
So it's just
And
2
it's-
rectangles?
Yeah, just 2 rectangles you seam together. It's gonna like kind of hang.
Yeah, that's gonna be so cute.
Yep. And this is out of
Cotton?
Cotton in Planetarium.
Did you swatch?
No.
Okay.
But my gauge actually seems a little small, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm not too concerned.
Loose knitter, tight knitter.
Yeah, getting some of these drop stitches off they were so tight.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's that. It's going.
Cute.
They won't take
I've got 2 other things on the needles right now, and one is my Victoria vest, which is just over halfway. I'm into ball 4 of 6, and I was knitting on it at work while we were in meetings, and I fucked something up, and I need to like rip back a little bit to get myself back on track. So that's been on hold because I haven't had time, and I didn't want to take it on my trip because I was gonna work on this. Oh, you know what? I have a bunch of things on the needles actually. I cast on for a pair of socks for Sarah today, at lunch, after lunch. And then, I'm doing the Lionberry Shawlette. The last time we podcasted, I showed that the indigo dragonfly fibers thing I'm just doing from my Yarn Crush box. The pleat sleek shawl. No. I got to the pleats kept coming out on the wrong side, so basically you knit to a certain point and then you pick up stitches with 3 different DPNs that are like, like this, like a little stair step from different rows, and then you knit them together with the existing stitches, and your pleat is supposed to come forward like this, but my pleat was going onto the back, the wrong side, and like there were a lot of problems in the lace, and I just ripped it all out. So I ripped out like a lot of knitting.
Yeah, you put a lot of work.
A lot of work in there. Ripped it all out, started knitting the Lionberry shawl, was going really great. But it has a section, so it's all like different pattern sections, they get bigger and bigger. So it has a section that's, I think, it doesn't explicitly tell you what texture you're knitting in each section. So there's a section that I think is a chevron made of ribbing, so you rib, like this, and then you rib like this. The place where it changes from going like this to like this, it doesn't tell you that's what it's doing. At least I think that's what it's supposed to be doing. And so you're like, oh, am I doing it wrong? Is my count wrong? And it made me nervous, and I counted, and my count was off by 1, and I ripped back, and then my count was even more off, and then I started to rip back in the car, and then we got where we were going, and I had loose stitches, and basically I have to rip the whole ribbing section out, and do it again. But it is quite a pleasure to knit when it's going well, and knitting with that, it's got cashmere and silk in it. It's MCS versus MCN. It is so beautiful, so pleasant, and that's probably going to be a Christmas knit for my stepmom. She watches this, so something's coming for you. Unless I fall in love with it, and then I will be the worst daughter in the world. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so I've got 3 other things kind of in progress in the background. The Lionberry is something that's kind of temporary, but not time sensitive. But I have to get that Victoria vest done before I leave for Gainesville at the end of the month. So I think I have until like August 28th to finish that up, finish it, weave in the ends, block it, and get it dry and packed. So I've only got 3 balls of yarn left. I'm sure it's doable. I just have to buckle down and do it. I'll take it with me to my mom's. Yeah. So that's what I got as far as whips. Do you have anything else new?
I just have a couple of little acquisitions. One which I've kind of already shown, but now I have it in this game, which is this. The National Parks yarn by Fleece Artists. It's a collection of yarn that they dyed for the 150th birthday of Canada. This is in the Banff colorway, so they're all themed after the national parks, one in every province.
Makes me want to go to freaking Banff.
Yeah. And so that's that. It's pretty, and that is what this hat is knit out of. So what it can become.
Who is the hat for?
They are going to be matching hats for, well, kind of matching hats. I haven't, same yarn. I think I'm going to do the second hat in a different style though.
Okay.
But they're going to be for my aunt and uncle. It's gonna be wedding anniversary gift because they went to Banff on their honeymoon.
That's so sweet.
And so it all kind of ties together well.
And I'm guessing this is the uncle hat?
Yes.
What are you thinking for the other one?
No clue.
Okay.
I'm gonna figure it out. I didn't really think about it because I can't knit this yet.
We can fix that.
Yeah, we gotta ball it up tonight.
Yeah, we can fix that.
And this is made out of something. 100% superwash merino.
That would have been my guess.
So it's nice to knit with. It's easy to knit with. No complaints. I suggest checking it out. This is a beautiful colorway. Some of the other ones are just
They're all pretty gorgeous.
gorgeous. I'm tempted to buy other ones. And this is in their big country yarn. They have it in a few other sizes, but this is what I could find. Because I had to order it offline because it's a Canadian yarn. And some places near us sell this brand, like the store in Sarasota that we have not gone to, they sell this, but there's no guarantee that they were going to have the National Parks collection.
Right.
You can also buy a set that is just all 12 of them.
Really?
I think it's 12.
I
did not.
Happy birthday, Canada, man.
Yeah, 150.
We should do another yarn crawl.
Yeah,
We should do it.
we need to go up to 4 pearls.
We do need to go to 4 Pearls. Yeah. I need to put myself on a little yarn diet though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Well, no go.
But I need to go to 4 pearls because I also can't finish that. And so that's a good excuse.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah. And I'll limit
Don't have an
myself to
option.
like 1.
Yeah.
1. What's the harm in 1? Is that I'll leave with 5. So this is the harm in 1.
And then I have one other acquisition that we have not talked about. That is also a very good example of the torturous process that we had to go through. So I have this,
Oh, this makes me sad.
which was caked up, and then I also have this, which is the rest of the yarn caked up.
After my Knit Picks, I'm looking at you, Knit Picks. My Knit Picks ball winder ate it.
Yeah, I didn't lose any yarn,
But we did have to cut.
but I did have to cut it, and so this is just it's just slightly inconvenient, is what it is.
There's a piece of yarn stuck in the gears of it from this, which almost absolutely broke my heart. This is the most expensive yarn I've ever bought.
And this was the most expensive one I ever bought.
Yeah, and actual heartbreak. But they
Yeah.
give you 510 yards. Fiber Seed does.
Yeah.
So they're really, you get a lot of bang for your buck there.
And so this is also the Fiber Seed Sprout sock in Beach Party, which was her
June.
colorway for the month of June. So it was limited.
So now that I've knit
So I got
this sweater, I have 2 cakes about this size left over.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe it'll be the neckline of my fade sweater. Why can't I remember the name of that sweater?
So faded?
So Faded.
Yeah.
My acquisitions are mostly patterns.
Yeah. I think that this guy is gonna be the Pebble Beach shawl.
That's gonna be pretty.
It's what he says to me, and I think I'm really excited to knit him up. I just gotta finish up a few other things first.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to do what they want.
Yeah.
To let them be what they
And then I
want.
do have a fair amount left of this stuff from the first hat.
Oh.
So I'll probably have a fair amount left from the second hat. So it'll be fun to find something else to do with this.
Yeah.
Probably mix it with a neutral of some sort.
Alright, so I've got some acquisitions. I just got back from California, and while I was there, my grandparents and I went to Ventura, which is about 40 minutes from them, because it's where the nearest Target is. I know. Can you imagine not living 10 minutes from a Target?
It took me about a half an hour, 20 minutes or half an hour to get to Target when I live in Winter Haven. Winter Haven doesn't have a Target. Yeah, to go up to exit 55. It was rough.
That's rough.
That's also rough.
Hey. Salty. Salty. Can you come here? Lay down? Are you laying down? So in Ventura, I went to a yarn shop called Anacapa Fine Yarns. And I got this beautiful, beautiful yarn. which is a native California yarn. It's Oink Sport by Oink Pigments in a color called Spring Fever, and it is, I believe, the sheep are raised, the wool is processed, and the yarn is dyed all in California. So it's this beautiful gray, and then we've got these like pinky reds. It's a high twist superwash merino. I don't know what it'll be. It's DK weight though. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know. It'll be something cool. It's going in the stash. Its moment will come at some point. But pretty stoked on that because I'm glad I wanted to get something that was local. Then, well, we're actually going backwards in time now.
Yeah.
But
Doesn't
we
matter.
were Stash, which is our local yarn shop, RLYS here, where I got this beautiful yarn. Had its 3-year anniversary party, and they had some sweet discounts. So I bought this yarn, which is Dream in Color. The yarn is called Canyon, and I think it was a yarn club. It's chunky. This is gonna be a hat for my mom's boyfriend, my stepdad, Don. So if you're watching this, Don, it's coming for you. My mom knits for him sometimes. She doesn't really knit a whole lot, but she has made him a couple hats. I've never made anything for him, and this said Don to me. So that's gonna be on the Christmas knitting list for sure. And then this came in the mail today. Madeline Tosh. It is their sport weight long rider or DK, and the color is Hosta Blue. I have no idea what that means, but it's blue, and then it's got some like real beautiful grays in it down here. Did not think there would be gray in it at all, so it's actually very surprising what I ended up with here. But this is going to be the Joji mitts, the pom-pom mitts that are on the cover of the Pom Pom magazine anniversary issue that came out at the beginning of the summer, for a friend of mine from college who has recently moved from, well, she's a native Floridian, but she just moved to Omaha, Nebraska. I couldn't remember. Where it snows and is cold, and she does field work. She's an environmental scientist. So to warm her hands in the field, some little fingerless mitts, and then we'll see if there's anything left over of this. But I am pretty in love with the way it looks. And this is like her color. She's into like mermaidy teal. And I think her winter coat is kind of like a dark purple, and she's got a gray one, so hopefully this will help to brighten up her first Omaha winter. Yeah. The only other things on my acquisition list are all patterns that I have no current intention of knitting. But there were some sweet pattern sales this week. Andrea Mowry had 34% off because she turned 34 this week. So I bought Goldfinch and the So Faded adult size sweater pattern. So sometime in 2018 I'm going to knit a So Faded. Don't know yet. We'll see. I have some leftover of this, so I'm kind of tempted to like knit the yolk out of this, and then fade it into like some maroon and then like light gray maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? And then I bought, for the Stephen West 2-for-1 sale, I bought the Speckled Rays self-striping, and I bought not Excuse Me, but the other one that looks like Excuse Me. It's another one of the brioche, 2-color brioche shawls. It's Meandering is the one that I bought. So big plans to knit some stuff in the future. I need like a black-gray color to knit my Meandering as the base color, and then stripes of the other. We'll see. Minis. I'm acquiring minis. Yeah. I acquired one so far, so.
Still in the backseat of my car.
It's still in the backseat of your car. But it's coming along. The mini collection. Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh, wait. There's one more thing in here. Can you close your eyes and put your hands out? Okay.
It makes me very uncomfortable.
Okay, well, I won't make you can open then.
No, it's
okay.
We've already committed to this.
Okay.
Okay.
So I got this when I was in Indianapolis,
Mhm.
and I wanted to say thank you for taking care of Salty in the mornings every day this week while I was out of town and Sarah was out of town. So
It's pretty easy.
yeah. But this was like, Anna, buy me, and it definitely still has the price tag on it. So we'll just fold that because it won't tear off.
Mhm.
So, but yeah.
It's very pretty.
Do you like it?
Yeah, what's the jewel box?
Yeah, it's Jewel Box by La Jolla, or by Ba Yarns on the La Jolla base.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of a fish tank.
Yeah, it's kind of fish tanky. It has like some similarity with the beach party,
Mhm.
but it to me, like ice blue and a little bit of pink,
Yeah.
is very Anna.
Thank you.
You're
I really
welcome.
like him.
Thank you for doing, always doing the things I need you to do.
Yeah.
When no one else
Taking care
would
of little Salty.
do them.
Little Saltine.
So this girl offered to take me to the airport at like 4 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday,
Yeah, I just couldn't.
but she would have.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she's a good
Oh, I
one.
wasn't here. That's why I couldn't remember.
But I wouldn't have let you do it anyway.
Yeah.
But you like?
Yeah. I'm
Happy,
wondering what weight goldfish memory calls for.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Happy being a good friend today.
Thank you.
In other news, it is so soft. Yeah. In other news, Anna and I have ordered some plain white yarn
Mhm.
and a very interesting book. This one. So we have been playing around with dyeing a little bit of yarn. Just having fun, making stuff. It is the most fun. We got some acid dyes, so we did go straight in for it and didn't start with Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
But this book, highly recommend. Also, Nicole from Hue Loco has some really, really, really helpful tutorials online on YouTube. So if you are thinking about playing with it, she shares all of the secrets.
Mhm.
And I don't know where we would be without her. So thank you. But yeah, so we've got some things we made. That I can't reach. Can't reach them. Gotta get the whole box.
Just set it on top of the dog.
Well, that's what I'm doing. How did I end up putting these all the way in the bottom?
I don't know.
Okay, also, feel this softness compared with that one. Fairly similar, right? I
Yeah,
think it's because
really
this is
similar.
wrapped tighter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this one is one of ours, and it's got these like really cool teals and pinks and some really bright blue in here somewhere. So we're playing around, we're speckling. We got some pots that my mom gave us, and it is super, super fun. But this one is, this one I want to, to me is like mermaid magic or something.
Yeah. We have this guy. He's mostly green. He has some darker green,
And some purple.
purple. Did we put any brown on him?
Don't think so. I think it's
can't remember.
forest and purple.
Yeah.
And the radioactive one.
Yeah.
Or lichen radioactive and purple. I think that's
Lichen
what
is
that
the base color.
Yeah, but I think we also speckled some on.
We may have.
Because I think that's what this is here.
Yeah.
That was the
This
sidebar.
guy. Mhm.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, so that's like very like witchy, like witch's brew or something. And then this guy, who is like orange and purple and lime green in there, sort of, to be honest, was a total accident. And it's just the way the purple works that this happens, that you get like this pink and purple combo. But dyeing yarn is really, really, really freaking fun. Because weird stuff happens and then it looks beautiful. So, definitely playing around with some more. I'm gonna order some DK weight because sometimes you need it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I felt like all my problems in life could be solved with fingering weight yarn, but I was wrong.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it'll be fun to keep playing around with it, see what we come up with.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I'd like to knit something. I I'm
Yeah.
sort of thinking I'm gonna knit my So Faded sweater out of our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe like this leftover and some stuff. Then I have 2 sweaters that are kind of made of this. I don't know. What else am I gonna do with the leftovers of this?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
And a shawl.
In a shawl. Isn't that the answer to everything? I really like that Stephen West video where he's like, yeah, I have like, your average collection of like 200 shawls. And I'm like, yeah, I could go for that.
I like knitting. I really like knitting shawls.
Yeah, I just don't wear a lot of shawls except as scarves.
Yeah, that's
And
how
then
I would
it's
wear
a
them.
shelf
Yeah.
scarf.
But I really like knitting shawls.
Yeah, me too. Well, I think that's all we have for you today, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out. You can find me on Ravelry as Scarlywag and on Instagram as Scarknit.
And I'm on Ravelry as La Anana, and I am on Instagram as Elamingo Knits.
And you can find both of us together on Instagram as Two Basic Stitches.
2 basic stitches.
2 Basic Stitches. She's really in charge here. Anna is the brains of the operation, if you were wondering. It's definitely true. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for you, and we will see you next time.
Yep.
Hopefully sooner than the last time. Bye!
I haven't made spaghetti squash in forever. Mostly because I don't like cutting it open.
Yeah, it's pain in the ass.
Big pain in the